You're sitting there in the middle of nowhere in Nevada and push a button and a pickup truck explodes half a world away.
I think the Spy Masters, it's news. It's the real thing. I'd like to think that what we do on Homeland that's different from what people in the real CIA or in Spy Masters does is that we are trying to give the poetic version of how we see the mirror held up to nature.
People often ask me, is Homeland real? My answer is always the same, no, but with one exception. And that one exception is the passion that the officers show.
You bet on his ego and our rivalry, hoping that'd be enough to take me down.
That passion for the job, that passion for the mission is real.
Stop it.
The way the characters, particularly Carrie and Saul, get their teeth into a problem and just won't let it go.
I figured it out.
What?
I did. I figured it out.
And are prepared to defy convention and to push the limits. All of that rings true.
I probably too irreverently say Carrie worked for me. Okay, minus the sex, the drugs, and the bipolar thing, but Carrie worked for me. And frankly, that's true.
If we'd known in 2001 we were staying in Afghanistan this long, we'd have made some very different choices, right?
People often ask me if I was Saul or like Saul, and I think I would say maybe half like Saul. You can tell Saul is thinking all the time. He's noodling something all the time. He's continually working through a problem.
The terrorists are still out there, and that problem is not going away.
The way I work, if you write me these scenes of terrible, difficult moments to portray that mirror things that are going on in the world,
You will lose the war, and when you do, every Eloise in the country will be slaughtered.
what I do is I go into my own imagination or my history bank that I've lived or I know about, or events in the world that I've seen, and that are viscerally connected to me. And so in the case of Homeland, I put myself into hell for hours every day while I'm learning the words.
You wish me to believe your concern for our country are
Until I have all the images kind of organized in my head, all the choices, the possibilities to make, just as they would do, all the possibilities. And then I'm there on the set for 12, 13, 14, 16 hours a day. And the way I work is I can't play checkers and then say action. I got to stay in that space the whole time to stay focused.
And we're rolling.
And it bleeds my soul. It does not feed me at all. If you're the director and you say, great take, I'm pleased that you're content, but I'm wasted. And if I'm wasted in the pretend world, God help them.